Hey guys, Mr. Cerery here, and today we're doing a review of the 1:144 scale high grade Gundam Astaroth Rinascimento from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, the manga. It's, there's something going on there. I think they're overdoing it with the Gundam frame, which they can't do anything because they're trying to complete the 43 frames or something like that of all the Gundam frame armor and stuff. But I'm getting very sick and tired of building the chest piece over and over again. The legs as well. So it's like this kit took me like 2 weeks to build because I couldn't do it. Because the frame was just so similar to the 1:100 scales and the other high grades. Of course, the other high grades use the same frame. But like different scale, it really doesn't make a difference to me for some reason with this frame. It's just very repetitive and somewhat boring. Of course, I'm going to keep buying these when they come on sale. I'm not going to pay full price for them anymore because, I want, when I build a kit, I want to get my money's worth in experience. But, it's getting very repetitive. It's like you build all three Gundam Thrones from 00 in a row, and then you just, you don't even need to look at the damn manual anymore. But, overall, this is a very nice kit. Quite a few stickers on the kit. You got the normal eye stickers up here. As you can see, it's got normal eye stickers. The yellow pieces here are a sticker. The insignia for the pilot is a sticker. I don't remember if the yellow sticker's here. Yep, this is a sticker. All the gray, this whole gray piece right here is a sticker, and it keeps peeling. This ring around the thruster here was a sticker I painted because the sticker broke because it couldn't wrap around all this stuff. Yeah, it's a little sticker heavy, but it's alright. Let me take off all the accessories and we'll get into a quick little articulation. Alright, taking all the accessories off and let's do some quick articulation. So this is a very articulated kit. There's not a lot of armor, so it doesn't restrict much of it. So the head, of course, could go back and forth. It's on a double ball joint, so it goes back. I'll find a better place to hold this. Here, back and forth, as you can see. Rotate 360. Big V fin doesn't get in the way. Arms are on a ball joint at the shoulder here. And this can go up and down, so on a hinge. And it's also on a ball joint, so it can rotate and move as you wish. Shoulder or arm can rotate below the shoulder. Go out about that much. So this armor, there's quite a lot of armor. There's also, it's very different on both sides. As you can see, it's not symmetrical, so the arm can go out that much on this side. Same articulation in the shoulder, still rotate below the shoulder. This arm can go only a 90, and this happens quite a lot. The ball joint in the waist is not that great. So it can do a little bit over a 90. I think this arm can do a little bit more. As you can see, it's a little bit more armored. Yep, it can go way more than a 90. So, yeah. Waist is on a ball joint, so it can rotate. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, rotate 360, kind of. Yep. Ball joint, like I said, isn't that great. So I can go rock back and forth. Up in the chest here. Not much. A little bit in the bottom. Legs can go up pretty far. These skirts can move, but they're just so tiny that, they don't really get in the way of the legs. So I don't think they need to move that much. So they go out that much. Back, not a much, because it's a fixed back skirt. Side skirts are on a hinge peg joint, so they go out like this, and this goes out a little bit. This is a problem. This keeps coming out. This piece is not stuck in there. I don't want to glue it because I do plan on painting this at some point. So both legs have similar articulation. The one with the thruster here. Oh, come on. There we go. Can bend a little bit, but then it hits the side skirt with this giant thruster here. It's got a ball joint at the ankle here, or at the upper ankle, and then it's got that normal Iron-Blooded Orphans, circular joint, so it can rotate, go back and forth, and whatnot. So, yeah. And then this leg, it's a little bit about the same. a little bit over, a little bit less than a 90. Same joint in the leg here. And I guess these are on a peg so they can rotate, just to help you store the accessories a little bit. And speaking of accessories, let's get into the accessories. So let me just get him standing. Okay, so let's get the normal accessories that you get out of the way. You get a normal, you get this angled hand. You don't get any open hands. But I did have to modify this one because this is normally for like the open hand, so it doesn't fit in this hand just perfectly. I had to, normally this is like an L. There's like a piece of plastic that goes that way. And I cut it down and I sanded it, and now it can fit in here because this normally is for the left hand, but this hand is the right hand. So I just shave that down, and now it just you can just slide it in. You can't really tell of a difference that much, but yeah. So they basically wanted you to switch this top of the hand piece onto here when you use this hand, but I didn't like that. So you can tell there's a little bit of a gap right there, but you know, it will still hold the accessory just fine. So that's the hand. You get a few, let's get all these over here. You get I think this is a beam rifle or a machine gun. It can be held in the hand. You just have to open the hand here. And slide it in. And it's, of course, it's lightweight, so it's just two pieces of plastic, so it can hold it in its hand. And the next, you also get, with the beam rifle, you get a little holster that goes onto his side skirt here. And then you take basically where the hand is right now, the handle just slides onto that, and it'll just be stored. But I like to keep it in its hand. And then another side skirt accessory, you get these two like army knives that also store on the side skirt here. And of course they just slide into the hand rather easily. So I'm gonna shave these down at some point and then give them a little bit of a point, since Bandai lately has been like doling all the points down. So, and they just, you know, it just slides on here. I think it's this way. Yeah, so it slides in like that, and then it's on a ball joint, so it just fits into this ball joint in the side skirt, like so. Okay, and then another, you get these two swords. This is basically two accessories in one. This is like a sword, and it's also got like that Dine Slave round in it too. So yeah, that illegal weapon from Iron Blood Orphans. So this is like, it's like a projectile, and like you could guess, like you could whack them and then shoot this into them. And then you get this. This is of like a transforming sword. So I guess you could hold it like that and use a giant like bat or something. But this can flip out. Make sure you pull this. It's a peg and a hole joint here, so it's gonna. You can just. There's one here and one here. You just fold it out and then you push it back in here, and then it's one giant sword. But another gimmick that you can do with these is that they can combine through this peg and that poly cap in there, and it just clamps like that, and you got a giant Buster sword. It's like, it's taller than him. So, yeah. And of course you can hold it in hand, you just have to open it. It's kind of heavy, so I don't really display them to combine. I like to display them separately, like you guys saw in the beginning of the video. So you just pull them apart, and then you get, I grabbed this. This is like, it's kind of like a shield piece, not really a shoulder armor shield. You can fold this out. It's on a same joint as the sword here, and then this is on a ball joint, and as you can see, it's also a hand. So I like to pull this out, and I pull it apart, and I like to put this one in this hand. And if I can put it on the right way. Right? Come on. Is that right? Yep. It's kind of, it shakes a little bit in the hand, but not too much. And I put this one here. Alright? I'm gonna put it like that for now, and then I'm gonna bring in the next accessory, which is this. It's kind of a shield. You also get another one. Is a shield. This has got some fingers on it, but it can't really hold anything. So I'll show you guys what I do with this one later. This is the shield. It goes on top of the arm, but it also has a hand in it. Another hand. So the guy went hand crazy when he like rebuilt his Gundam. So you just, and it's the same thing as the other hand on the other side. Just peg it in, and then you just peg it back into here, and then it's got a peg right there, and it pegs into this hole. Oh, you also gotta pop this hand open. Yeah, it's got a handle in here for the hand to hold. So pop that hand out. And then if I'm doing this right, I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to get this this hand to hold it, so I just try my best to finagle it. There we go. Plug it, the hand. Come on. Oh, and it came out. Okay, so got the hand in to the handle there, and now you just, oh come on, peg it in. Alright. Okay, and then you take this hand, you put it back in there. So, I'm gonna, so you can basically have him hold every single one of his accessories, which is actually really cool. Looks pretty badass. Like so. And then you also got this one. What I like to do, there's a peg here, and I put it right here to cover the bottom of the shield, and it looks like it's just more complete and more heavy. So, you know, it makes this side droop a little bit, but, you know, the sword it can still hold the sword up. So, as you can see, it's not touching the ground. So, and it's still holding it. So, it's pretty cool that you can have all the accessories on it. You know, you don't have to, like, worry about storage. You just gotta worry about storing this one hand, which is not a problem for me. So, yeah. Alright, so let's do a quick comparison here. I have the Gundam Universe RX-78 2 Gundam here. So these are R1 to 144 scales, I think. I'm not quite sure. But of course, RX-72 is still a little taller here. So I'm gonna put, and I have the original Gundam Astaroth here. It's the red one. So you guys can see the difference and how everything looks. You got a totally different backpack, as you can see. You know, still the same symbol. It's just smaller. Legs are definitely different. I think you use different feet for this mold. I'm not quite sure, but you know, they're still relatively the same height. But you can see that the head is completely different. Oops. So you can see that, you know, Bifin's a little different here. You know, he's very minimal on the accessories. I did do more detailing on this one, so there's more gold pieces here. So I'm gonna go back in and do that sometime. I just got sick and tired of the Gundam mold and this mold because I built it already. It's very boring. But I'm gonna definitely go in and do some detail because it looks really good. So yeah, so that is my review, and I will see you guys at my next one.